All hell is breaking loose as Zelensky's drones continue to swarm in Russia. Russia is responding, launching its biggest ballistic missile strike yet on Kyiv. Over 40 ballistic missiles in the past 24 hours. I want to show you what's going down. We're getting new footage of the drone swarms that hit the Wildberry facility in Moscow. It's like the biggest logistical center in Moscow. Wildberry's like their Amazon, and Ukraine says that, look, that's being used to supply the Russian army in the war. Let me show you the footage that we're now seeing. This is the moment Ukrainian drones hit the Wildberry logistical center in Moscow. Here, let's play a.
Да, это, короче, Wildberries, как я и говорил.
Now let me show you another view of some of these drone strikes. Let me show you B. All right, the smoke clouds coming up from this facility surrounding Moscow, massive. Let me just show you this video of what the surrounding region in Moscow looked like with the black smoke overhead. It's a Mordor. Here, play this clip. Show you this photo right here of what the Moscow area facility, this Wildberries facility, looked like right here. Show you an overhead view from an airplane of what it looked like looking down. Here, play this clip. Now, as Special Kherson Cat explains, a helicopter tried to extinguish the massive Wildberries warehouse fire in the Elektrostal Moscow region. Not really able to put out that fire. Here's a photo so you can just see the scale of that helicopter compared to the smoke right here. It's my friend Jay in Kyiv, who's got a great YouTube channel himself, says chaos continues near Moscow. Play this clip. Now, Jay in Kyiv also points out that in less than 2 weeks, Ukraine's operations in the Azov Sea successfully cleared it of most Russian ships. And so remember, Zelenskyy announced that he had this plan that he was going to be implementing. And what the plan was essentially is drone swarms in Azov Sea. Once you clear the Azov Sea of their tankers, then move on to the Black Sea. And that's what we're seeing these Ukrainian drone swarms do. If you compare July 6th to July 18th, showed 132 ships. Now there's only 29 ships. So a drop in about 78% of ships. And the strikes continue, and basically ain't no ships traveling in Azov right now. And all of the tankers in the Black Sea essentially know that they're sitting ducks, if you will. I'll show you the B-roll right here, the latest drop by the Ukrainian unmanned special forces team, showing the damage the drone is doing. 13 additional Shadow Fleet vessels were destroyed in the Black and Azov Seas on July 18th. 8 cargo ships, 1 tanker, 1 LNG carrier, 1 tugboat, and 2 floating cranes. You can see right there, B-roll, what that looks like right there. Moving to Kyiv for a moment, and Kyiv, Zaporizhzhia, other areas in Ukraine hit hard as well, though, by Russia. At least 40 Iskander ballistic missiles hit Kyiv. This is the largest number of ballistic missiles the entire war rained down on Kyiv. Here are some of the images. You can look right here at the Lukyanivka district in Kyiv. You can see what that looked like last night. Take a look at just some of these photos of Kyiv, right? I showed you the Moscow region, right? The Wild Berries facility. This is what it looks like in Kyiv. And you see the dark black smoke there. Look right there. Major strikes in Kyiv as well. Look at this. More scenes from Kyiv. You can see where some of the strikes were taking place there. Share with you, and Max26 does a great job. Really love his work. Part of the Lukyanivska metro lobby was demolished with this constant barrage of ballistic shelling on Kyiv. Let me show you what was going on in that metro lobby. You can see for yourself here. Let's play it. So right here's a photo of the Russian attacks on Zaporizhzhia, warehouses, food plants, logistical centers also being targeted there. Take a look at some of the photos. This is Kyiv, more photos of Kyiv. You can see some of the damage being done, this massive fire in Kyiv. Residents being told close their windows there as well. Let me share with you some of the efforts by some of the Ukrainians who are like literally they're standing up there with to try to stop some of these Russian shaheeds. They're standing like vertical with these man pads. Let me show you one such image from the past 24 hours. Let's play it. I'll show you over here the 1,210th Anti-Aircraft Missile Division shooting down a Russian Shahed here as it was heading deep into Ukrainian territory. Let me share that for you.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yes!
Yes! Yeah!
We've got footage as well from inside that Wild Berries facility. This is footage from the warehouse. You could see what was going down. I showed you at the beginning when you had those Ukrainian drone strikes, but take a look at what you'll see here. Let's play it.
Давай, бери плечо.
Давай.
Скоро выйдите в машину. Машина есть?
Машина.
Помогите, пожалуйста!
Что тебе, покажи.
Дай, попался, кричал. А скоро?
Ебать, я... Ну и нахуй.
And then show you over here what it looked like yesterday morning in the Moscow suburbs. Let's play it. Now, this is some newly published video right here from people on the seaport of Novorossiysk in Russia. And you could see trying to stop the Ukrainian drone swarms there. You could see for yourself. Let's play it.
Ой, burası. Oğlum. Özümün gülleler diye uçur değer burada desin lan. Haloğlu lele geldi Sivre. Atışmaya gelmiş şey. Sen o gün o da. Ne de.
Now, I should also note that there has been continuing protests after Zelenskyy fired the former defense minister, a very popular guy, 35 years old, Mikhailo Fedorov, was fired. And this guy was the guy who revolutionized the kind of drone force, the unmanned special forces. And Zelenskyy apparently was pressured out by the commander-in-chief of the Ukrainian forces, Oleksandr Syrskyi, to fire Fedorov, and that triggered massive protests in Ukraine against Zelensky's firing against Syrskyi. The people love Fedorov as well. And I'll show you, Fedorov dropped a video also right as he was fired to talk about the work that they did. But let me just share with you some of the scenes right here of what it looked like in Ukraine as these protests continue. Let's just share this footage with you right here. Let's play it. Yeah, that was the footage from the third day of protests in Kyiv right there. So you can see for yourself now. Fedorov published the following statement. We transformed Ukraine into a global tech leader and a defense powerhouse. Beyond digital ideas, Dia-City, and 5G, we revolutionized warfare through the army of drones and the Brave 1 UA cluster. We achieved logistical lockdown for the occupiers, reached a 91% Shahed interception rate, and launched the unique E-point system to incentivize our troops on the front lines. 7 years of service from GovTech to Defense Tech. Thank you for your trust. We don't need to play the whole video, guys. Just I want to show a little bit so our viewers can see what Fedorov put out. Let's play it.
Ми хочемо побудувати найзручнішу в світі державу з точки зору державних послуг.
Now, this is actually an interesting statement that Ukrainian President Zelenskyy published, recognizing that there were these mass protests. This is the biggest protest really since he's been in office. Yesterday and today have been filled with consultation. Of course, I hear what people are saying. Today I spoke at length with Mikhailo Fedorov. I also spoke with Oleksandr Syrskyi today. Decisions regarding the army will be worked out. Thank you to everyone who cares about Ukraine. Thank you to everyone defending our positions on the front line, and to those doing their best to bring the war back home to Russia, where it came from. Glory to Ukraine is what Zelenskyy says. We'll keep you posted every step of the way. I want to update you there. But, I mean, you really have hell breaking loose in the war with Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Of course, I'm doing videos and showing you what's going on in Iran and in the Arab nations in the Middle East right now. And it was Donald Trump who said he'd resolve the war in Ukraine in 24 hours. He'd get into no more never-ending wars, make things more affordable. And of course, he's really been the cause that made things much, much, much worse at this point. Tell me what you think in the comments. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 7 million subscribers. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Breaking news right now. My brothers and I wrote a book. It's called WTF America. And well, doesn't that just say it all? It comes out officially this October, but you can pre-order your copy today. Just scan the QR code or click the link in the description below.